Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the We All Juggle Knives channel and my review of this flashlight, the Thrunite TT10, right? And what do we have in the background? Well, in accordance with my pledge to always show you at least a little bit of your knife addiction fix, I've got some daggers. That one is the Microtech Curahee Crosshair. That is the Entrek Close Combat, the Browning Black Label, the Gerber De Facto, and the Blackhawk UK SFK. In the text description box, not only will I include links for all the latest Thrunite flashlights, but I will include my top 10 or 20 picks for the best daggers currently available on Amazon, so be sure to check those links out. Here's a closer look at the light. So here's a port cover for the USB recharging port. It's got a strike bezel, it's got an orange peel reflector, it's got some extra surface area here to dissipate heat. It's got texture here for grip. It's got a side switch and dual tail switches. And here are the stats on the light. As you can see, it has 5 brightness levels, max lumens 3700, max beam distance 268 meters, and you can see the run times there as well. The light comes with spare O-rings as well as a lanyard. Comes with a recharging cable, comes with that holster, with a belt loop like so, and an overflap, Velcro. It also comes with this battery included. It takes a single 21700, enormous capacity, and this is what allows it to be so bright. Now to turn the light on, press the side switch. To turn it off, press the side switch. Once it is on, you can cycle through low, medium, and high by holding or pressing and holding. All right, let's do that. To get to the turbo, double tap. All right, to get to the strobe, triple tap. All right, strobe warning. There is your strobe. To shortcut to the firefly mode, just press and hold. And that is the firefly mode. You'll see that better when we go outside. The primary tail switch will give you instant access to turbo with a half press. Momentary on with turbo. This will do the same with strobe. Alright, warning, strobe coming. Momentary on strobe. Alright, so those are basically your tactical options. You can also turn the light on with the main tail switch, like so, and turn it off, like so. Now this has a location beacon function. The light on the side switch, every once in a while, that blue light will flash. Right, that's so if you set it down or if you were to drop it, you're trying to find it in the dark, you can look for the flashing light. Right, but you can turn that off by putting this in lockout mode. All right, if you press and hold this, it will bring you to Firefly. All right, there's Firefly. But from there, if you press and hold it again until that turns off, now it is in lockout. All right, this is locked out. It will not turn on. It will not do anything. It is safe mode. Right now, to unlock it, again, you would just press and hold until you get Firefly again, and now this is unlocked. Now, in order to recharge the battery in the light, plug the recharging cable into any USB power source. That's a power bank. That is the charging port. Right, and when it is recharging, that will glow red. Right, that will be red. And then when it is fully charged, it will be blue. Alright YouTube, at this time I'm going to roll in my testing and demonstration footage, and then we'll come back for final thoughts and conclusions about this light. And we are out here on the testing board. Now this is the Firefly mode. Right, Firefly mode. Let's cycle through the brightness levels. And this is the low mode. Alright, so that's the high mode. Double tap for turbo, and that is the turbo. Well, that's pretty blinding. Alright, strobe warning, and there is your strobe. You want to see the side switch? That's a lit side switch. Alright YouTube, we are once again out in the field on the road with no streetlights, and I got my Thrunite right here. Let's see what we can see. Shine it down the road. So if you broke down on a country road, you have your light with you, this is what you would see. Wow, I mean, it just goes off into the distance. Treetops. Yeah, there's not much here, but this light is doing very well. Let's go check out Frog Creek. And here we are at Frog Creek, lighting up the whole scene with this Thrunite flashlight. Let's check it out. Up to the treetops, scanning the opposite bank for Bigfoot. There he is, no. This is bright. I mean, way down there you can see all the water flowing strongly. And I'm way up here on the bank of the creek. Oh, this light's doing pretty well. So there you go, YouTube. Thrunite at Frog Creek. And here's a top view of the Thrunite flashlight on the road. So you see the beam. Now let's get behind it. Wow. It's pretty nice. Yeah, just a river of light there. And we're at the soccer field with this Thrunite light. Let's see if it can cross the field and hit the goal. All right, let's go turbo. And can it do it? Yes, it can. So there is the goal. A little bit of haze in the air, but yeah, you can see that. Wow, a lot of haze in the air. Some pollen for you. But yeah, it can definitely cross the field. See the goal there. Alright, so good performance and some very decent, respectable range from this very bright Thrunite flashlight. Alright, YouTube, one more demonstration. This is the Thrunite doing the backyard security mission. And I am in the second story window way up here. So without light, this is what you would see. Not much, just those distant neighbors' lights. And with the light, this is the turbo mode, of course. You can see everything. Yeah, so this light does an excellent job of lighting up anything you need to see. Halt, who goes there? You could definitely detect some trespassers with this light. And we are back. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. So final thoughts on this Thrunite flashlight. Well, when I first got this, it actually wouldn't turn on, and I discovered that basically if I unscrewed the body of the light just like a quarter turn, that fixed that problem. So if yours is not turning on, just try unscrewing that just a little bit, and that should fix that. So my first recommendation to Thrunite would be to fix it so it doesn't need to do that. I don't know if the length of the light is like a tiny bit off, but yeah, they should look into that. Another thing you should know, the light gets extremely hot in the turbo mode. Right, and that just happens with all these ultra bright lights, but still, you gotta kind of watch it. Now, as far as the good things about the light, one-touch turbo and one-touch strobe with the momentary on for both, that's very good for a tactical light. So if you're in the market for a tactical light, that's like an ideal setup. Those dual tail switches, the switches are different shapes so you can differentiate. So yeah, that's very good. The new battery provides just a lot more performance. I mean, it just, you know, it's a very bright light for a single battery light. That's pretty amazing. It had decent range too. Oh, and the fact that you can recharge the battery in the light, also very convenient. If you don't need those special tactical features, then you probably don't need this light. I mean, if you check out my review of the Thrunite TC10, right? If you don't need those special tactical features, then you probably want the Thrunite TC10 instead of this, right? So if you're just like going hiking at night, as I do sometimes, or biking at night, yeah, I wouldn't get this. I would get the TC10 for those purposes. Now, if you're getting into some sort of gunfight at night and you need the tactical tail switches, then yes, you know, and it's just very bright. Obviously, it can blind any aggressor. Alright, so it's got pros and cons like everything else. I will include links to not only this, but to a range of Thrunite lights in different categories, and top 10 or 20 daggers on Amazon for all the knife freaks, the knife addicts, the steel addicts. You got to get your fix. Alright, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this relatively quick and dirty review of the Thrunite TT10. I've seen a lot of reviews of this already, but I figured I'd give my 2 cents on the matter. Alright, this has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights. I'm out.